No!
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, wait a minute.
Didn't I break into this one? Ah, God. I guess not. This must be a different one. Ow.
Oxygen. Oxygen's important.
There you are. Hey, big boy. Boop. Uh-oh. 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 Broken blocks?
Okay. Cool. I knew the floaty feet for the plane would be a good idea. All right. Okay. And then what? Oops. Kind of had enough of the music. Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 56 of Modded Minecraft Survival with me, SkitzTGPG. I've made a couple changes to the lab, not a lot. Just stuff to get extra gas and fluid moving for other stuff. Largely, I'm trying to generate phenolic resin because I needed to make these Duraplast sheets. And I forget to make these advanced electronic components to make gun turrets. That's right. Which you saw me working on with mixed success. You can set whitelists and stuff. I'm not quite ready to deploy these yet. I'm just doing some, side work. Today, however, we're going to be working on something techie. Well, that's called mechanism. Because we're running into a sitch, right? Where are we with iron? We're at 2.3. We're really struggling to keep up with our iron demands and our ore demands in general. So I thought, as great as the mining gadgets, Fortune 3 is, I thought maybe we'd switch it up and go with a Fortune or a, a Silk Touch. And I'll tell you why when we get to the... Grundle? Where are you little bastard? Oh, okay, he's over by the garage. Are you over here, Dipstick? Yep. What are you doing? Get down from... Why do you keep trying to kill yourself on the machines? Okay. Alright. No, that's fine. He wants to be a pill. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, mechanism. Okay, so we have our mechanism room. I added some catwalks. I don't know why. I just thought the room could use some catwalks. Who doesn't love a good setup of catwalks? So we're going to build something called a factory today. And to do that... we got a basic smelting factory. So we've got energized smelter, enrichment chamber, basic smelting factory, and that's going to smelt 3 at once. We've got our metallurgic infusers. I have these plugged in with redstone. That should be carbon and that should be diamond. Oh, no, I have them all fucked up. That'll do it. I am learning this mod along with you, so there's going to be some hiccups. Now, there's something we should go over, which is that there is such a thing Let's turn those off for now. As enriched versions of that fuel sources of these. So we've got 10 millibuckets of diamond, some coal, and some redstone. Now, this enrichment chamber can turn those things into enriched versions of themselves. So this is enriched redstone. Can we do coal too? Enriched diamond. And enriched coal. So let's speed that up a bit. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Let's fucking go! And so now what we're going to do is these are basically the more efficient versions of these things. So we're going to say this goes through there. This goes through there. And this goes through there. And now that makes sure it only sends in the enriched versions of those things. Now we're going to pop some upgrades in there. Okay. Oh, we need even more. We have to go even further beyond. Here we are. Now we toggle them all. Whoops, we don't want those going in there. I want a fancy factory. And, yeah, an elite factory. I want this elite shit. And that's going to take a little bit to get to, but we're going to try and speedrun that shit. And I'll tell you why. These things, between the smelting and the enriching, we can get some serious ore yield. Which will give us even more bang for our buck than the fortune setting. So I'm thinking I want to do that. So we'll do some tests and make sure. But for now, let's go ahead and make a... Ooh, there's ultimate versions? Uh-oh. That probably needs stuff we don't have access to. Yeah, atomic. Okay. So we're going to make a bunch of infused alloy, which is iron. Boy, they weren't kidding. That is efficient. Cool. All right, so we got a bunch more infused alloys. And now infused alloy has to be put in the diamond one to make the fancier one. Oh, that's okay. Maximum output! All right, we gotta make it stronger. Cool. Refined obsidian dust. Refined obsidian. Yeah, but how do you make that? Huh? Powdered obsidian with diamond. And you powder obsidian by making an ingot, which is okay. Obsidian with iron. Oh, pfft. It's just obsidian in our enrichment chamber. Well, that's easy enough. Shit. Where's Grundle? He's my lab assistant. Grundle, why aren't you helping? It's your job. There you are. You silly boy. Trying to get in the console again? Come on. Need your help. Over here. You hang out here. You let me know if I'm missing anything. So now we grab obsidian, of which we have plenty. Whoop, that ran out of power quick. That's plenty for now. I don't need a shit ton. Okay, so now we need to... yes, we need to refine. So we need yet another metallurgic infuser. Well, it's a good thing I grabbed the one from upstairs. So we should have one left. Oh, it's in my backpack. Okay, I'm going to put it over here, actually, just so it's further away from the access hatch. And you, my friend, you have carbon in you and 2 steel blend? Dump. All right, this one's empty. So we're going to fill this one with obsidian. So let's go ahead and do that. Obsidian. So we're going to grab some obsidian, powdered obsidian, enriched obsidian, which is made, that's right. Okay, so now we put the diamond in with that. Yes. There we go. Just bang all this out. Yeah, boy. That's what I like to see. Now, refined obsidian, in and of itself, not a bad setup. pretty sturdy stuff. You can make armor and tools and stuff out of it, and it's pretty good. But I don't care. What I do care about is progressing in this mod. I want fancy stuff. The higher tier factory you make out of these machines, the more operations simultaneously you can perform with them. Now, I use diamonds so infrequently. We actually have, yeah, I was going to say, we have over 1,000. So let's get that moving. Like, this will eventually be plugged into the system, so it'll automatically get pulled out and thrown in here. But for right now, we're just demonstrating. We need something called... Well, first let's make... Here's our enrichment chamber. So we can pick it up. And we're going to use it to make a enriching factory! Ba-boom! Basic enrichment factory. Great. So, actually... So we can show you, we could do one at a time before, but with this factory we can do 3 at a time. And the higher we go, the more slots we get to do that stuff. So we're gonna do that. 'Cause I want the best kind. Nothing but the best for me and my boys. So that's reinforced alloy, which is just the, okay. Ooh, see, now this is draining some power. This is draining some power. No, it's not, it's out of power. Oh, because I never plugged it in. I am a goober. Hey, we unlocked a thing. That's cool. Yeah, I never plugged this in. So, there's your problem right there, ma'am. So we got some of these. We got some of these. We're just going to make a bunch more. Burns through the refined obsidian quick, though. God damn. Now let's go ahead and put some upgrades in these things because I don't want to have to use time in a bottle constantly on them. But we're not going to put... Well, we can put an upgrade in it. We can always take it out and put it in the new one. So let's make one of these. We need osmium dust. That's easy enough to make. Here we go. Osmium dust. Cool, we'll let that keep running because more never hurt. Okay, so enrichment, ba-da-da. We don't have... We can make more of these. Let a little bit more of that move. Throw some refined obsidian in here and get some of those nice atomic alloys. Alright, now we can make these. What do these take? What do those take? Haha, we have these. Haha. Behold! Oh. Whoops. 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 I have to make the... Okay, we have the basic, which is busy. Let's pick it up. Boom! Advanced Enriching Factory. Now we can use that to make the elite, to make the elite, and to these to make the elite, which is pretty cool. And now we make the ultimate, because we must go even further beyond. Bang! Ultimate Enrichment Factory. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at a time. We're going to need better power cables because these just aren't moving enough power. So let's make some of those. Couple of these. Makes a couple of these. Makes a couple of these. Makes a couple of these, babies. Wish there was a way to just quick replace, but whatever. Let's do it the hard way. Eventually, Mechanism is probably going to replace the majority of these energy pipes because they're going to outpace them very quickly. Not just yet. They're too intrinsically wired to the rest of the base for right now. There we go. Now that's getting steady feed, but now we can use our ultimate universal cable to connect these mothers. Everything green must be replaced with purple. It's just the way of things. So now all of these should have direct power from our pretty cool power cell, but the power cell itself is pretty basic. She's a basic bitch. We don't do basic bitches around here. We can't make that, but we can make this. Which is made with 2 of these. And 1 of these, which costs 1 of these, which costs 1 of these, which we have already. Advanced Energy Cube, get. Elite Energy Cube, get. Ultimate Energy Cube, get. Look at that bitch. Internal capacity of 102 million. That'll do, pig. That'll do. See, even with our base wires, not crazy about the intake. So, and these are fully upgraded pipes. So, yeah, this rewire may be coming soon. Now that I know I can pump out the top tier. Excuse me. Oh, hey, thanks, Not Grundle. Appreciate ya. Nice guy. Grundle, your friends are cool. Grundle? You're in the wires again, you little bastard. This guy. He can fit everywhere, so it's like if I don't watertight this place, I have to Grundle-proof my lab. You sweetheart. All right. We got that. I'll probably rewire the base between eps, like I said. But that's a hell of a lot of power. So now we can enrich 9 things at once. Now, something I want to show you. And do we have any ancient debris left? We do. So if I put a piece of ancient debris in our enriching factory, what happens? Because currently the only way we have of doubling this is the induction smelter, and that takes a minute. So this doubles it. Alright, so these things are working. Now, this is a basic smelting factory, which will take what's enriched here and then smelt it. Let's take the basic smelting factory and turn that into an ultimate smelting factory. And we could actually put it right next to it, I betcha. Bang. Ultimate smelting factory. And now, bang. So we'll tell this side to output to the right, and that will do so. And then this also does all of that. So, for example, if we wanted to take a raw tin, put it in there. You can't enrich it. What if we smelt it? Does this have the doubling up yet? Or is that an upgrade? No doubling up. So it can do many at once, but it can't do them efficiently yet. You can install up to 8 of these energy upgrades. Let's try it. Let's do 4, and then let's do... Well, that went a lot faster, but it still didn't double it. Now... maybe there has to be a pipe between them. And then we smelt these. That gives us 1 per. So we can double basically everything. If we get the ores. It's interesting that we can't do the raw stuff. Okay, it smelts the raw. Wahoo. What about enriching? It won't enrich. So we've got some pretty serious energy moving through and all that happy horse shit. This all looks good. Except for the holes in the wall. And do I hear 2 Grundles? It must be that imposter. Yeah, he's up above us. And Grundle's below us over there. Back in the wiring like a little shit! Okay. Maybe now you can't escape into the friggin'... Well, there's this door, but I don't think he knows how to use this. He has a hard time with the sliding doors, huh, buddy? Yeah. Now, there is one more machine I want to make called a purifier. A purification chamber. So we're going to need another enrichment chamber. We're just going to need another one of these, boy. We might want to make a couple more of these just to have. And it can become a purifying factory. I thought so. That's interesting. It enriches raw osmium. But does it make... And it does double it. Wow. Whoa. It quadruples it. No, it doesn't. It just burned it all. So 10 raw osmium becomes... So 3 osmium becomes 4 powder. I don't like that, but... Very efficient. Very efficient. Purifying chamber. Then an ultimate thingamabobber needs the basic. So this device needs oxygen in order to work. So we're going to have to produce some oxygen. Which we will do. Let's make the oxygen thing. So in order to get our purifier to get oxygen, we need one more thing called an electrolytic separator. And basically it just needs water or brine, and it's electrolyzed, and then we can pressurize it and plug it into the thingy, and it'll work. Let's make electrolytic core. Electrolytic separator. What does this do? I'll show you. You put stuff in, then you take stuff out. That's how that works. That's what it's all about. As the ancient rhyme would say. So it looks like we put... Okay. So we're going to process water in this one. It's going to give us 2 gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which is great. We need both of those things at some point. So, can we make an electrolytic factory? Probably not. So we'll plug it in the back. There we go. And now this needs water to go in. So we're going to... I have fluid running somewhere. This is all items. No, this gets fluid from somewhere. Where? Ha! Okay. Okay, we gotta be careful. We don't want our refined storage networks to touch. It's like crossing the streams in Ghostbusters. It's a bad idea, nothing good comes of it. Big explosion. Well, no, it'll just break one of the refined storage systems temporarily, and that's a humongous headache I don't want to... Fuck. Friggin' cats, get out of here! Stop peeing on the stuff! Alright, come here, you little bastard. Gotcha. Frick! Come back here! I had to call the elevator! Come here, you little shit! God damn it, hold still! You made me pick up the floor! Motherfucker! I thought I got you that time, damn! Gotcha, you little bastard! Get out of my lab! I'm gonna go fix the floor. Stupid cats. Ooh, Skitz, you should get a cat. They're really useful for chasing off grips. Shut up! All they do is pee on cords. And now this should be filling with, yes, look at that, water, as well as hydrogen and oxygen. Cool. So our first basic gases are put together. This might actually end up maybe up in our gas and fluid station instead. Let's try and keep all the mechanism stuff grouped together for now. Anyway, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it there for this episode. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you had some fun hanging out with me today. I know I sure as shit did hanging out with you. We went and we pulled an eyeball out of a fish, and now we're making oxygen and hydrogen. So, I don't know, it's a weird day. But, yeah, thanks for coming along, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Probably have all this cleaned up next time I see you. Okay, bye. Bye, 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 bye.